Formagi YouTube video K Lia Oper Jo Tum Ny Story Lik KDHS K Oper Tai Men Strong Hook Lik K Du. Hook Jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity Sai Bar Por Hona Chaye K Mary Vauer Engage Ho JN our video Ko NTK Decken title, Stolen Moments. The night air was thick and heavy. A single street lamp flickered, casting long shadows across the narrow alley. I could hear my own breathing, loud and uneven in the silence. Every step I took echoed like a warning. The smell of damp concrete mixed with something metallic. I froze, feeling a sudden chill crawl up my spine. A soft shuffle came from behind a stack of crates. My heart pounded harder, each beat a drum in the dark. I strained my ears. It sounded like someone was moving closer, careful and deliberate. The faint scrape of a shoe against the floor made my stomach twist. I wanted to run, but my feet felt heavy, stuck to the cold ground. A shadow detached itself from the corner. It was taller than me, impossibly still, yet somehow alive. I could feel its gaze, though I could not see its eyes. The air around me tightened, pressing against my chest like iron bands. Suddenly, a hand brushed my shoulder. I spun around, but there was nothing. Only the echo of footsteps fading into the distance. I exhaled sharply, my pulse still racing, thinking it was over. Then I heard it again, closer this time. A whisper, just beyond comprehension, brushing against my ear. It spoke my name, soft and deliberate. And I realized that the stolen moments of my calm were gone forever. I froze in place, my body trembling even though the air was still. The whisper repeated, this time clearer, but still fragmented. You should not be here, it said. The voice was soft, almost intimate, yet it carried an edge of danger that made my skin crawl. My mind raced, trying to rationalize. It must be someone playing a trick. Perhaps a neighbor or a passerby hiding in the shadows. Yet every instinct screamed that I was alone. The alley remained empty, cold, and suffocatingly silent. I took a cautious step forward. The street lamp flickered again, casting jagged patterns across the walls. I noticed a figure in the distance, barely moving, blending into the darkness. It was too still to be human. Too perfect in its silence to be a coincidence. I reached for my phone, hoping to catch a signal or at least light the way. The screen stayed black. No signal, no light. Just the darkness that pressed closer as if eager to consume me. I moved again, slower this time, every muscle taut with fear. The sound of a distant gate creaking echoed through the alley. It was faint, yet it sounded deliberate, as though someone was drawing me towards something. I wanted to turn back, but my feet refused. An invisible force seemed to pull me forward, step by hesitant step. The metallic smell grew stronger, almost choking me. It carried a hint of blood. I gagged, turning my head, yet could not locate its source. The shadows seemed to shift and twist, forming shapes that my mind could barely comprehend. They moved with intent, curling toward me, beckoning. I finally reached the end of the alley, where an old wooden door stood ajar. It was worn, scratched, and smelled of decay. From inside came a faint rustling, like fabric brushing against something unseen. I leaned closer, my ear pressed to the door, heart hammering. There was a rhythm to it, a slow, deliberate pattern that mirrored my own fear. Then I heard it again, the whisper, this time from directly behind me. I am here, it breathed. I spun around. Nothing. Yet I could feel the heat of a presence, close enough to touch, closer than any living being should dare. I tried to step back. The ground beneath me seemed to stretch, elongate, as though the alley itself was alive. The walls pressed inward, narrowing, confining me. My breath came in short, sharp bursts, the darkness pressing on my chest. The whisper turned into a laugh, soft but sinister, reverberating around me. I could see shapes forming now. Figures, or shadows that resembled figures, standing just at the edge of my vision. Every time I looked directly at them, they vanished, leaving only the oppressive black behind. The metallic smell intensified, filling my nostrils and making my stomach churn. I turned to flee through the alley, but the way I came was gone. The street lamp flickered violently, then went out. Pitch black enveloped me, thick and suffocating. My hands flailed, searching for something, anything, to guide me. The whispers multiplied, surrounding me from all directions. "You cannot leave," they said in a chorus of soft, chilling voices. I stumbled forward blindly, my hands hitting walls, crates, anything to steady myself. Then the sound of footsteps, dozens of them, echoed from every corner. They were not my own. They were approaching. A cold hand gripped my shoulder. I spun violently, but there was still no one there. Then the whispers became words, intelligible and horrifying. "They have taken what belongs to us." The ground seemed to tilt beneath me, pulling me downward. I fell, scrambling, clawing at the cold concrete, trying to hold on. The darkness thickened, forming a solid wall that blocked my escape. The whispers circled me, swirling like a storm, each one louder than the last. My heart screamed for me to run, but the shadows had me trapped. I noticed a faint light ahead, a small glow barely visible through the suffocating black. I crawled toward it, desperate for safety. The light revealed a small courtyard.